Hi, Jenny. What brings you in today?
Well, I guess I've just been feeling really sad lately, and I can't really figure out what it is. I mean, I know I've had some things go on lately, like in the last year or so that I've kind of been getting through, but I thought I was kind of over it, like I thought I was over them, and now it's like it feels like it's all kind of coming back again for me. I just don't have like energy, and I just ugh, I just kind of want to lay around, and if I could stay in my pajamas all day, I think I would. I kind of have to force myself to go to work, and um yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Can you just kind of explain, if we go back a little bit more on what sad means to you? What do you mean? Explain to me what sad is like for you?
Um like when I talk about being sad, I guess I mean um like I just can't really get happy. Like I can't really feel good on most days. Like it's a struggle to kind of get up and get moving, and get to work, and have to just like um, get through the demands of the day, and so it's kind of I just feel like nothing's really very exciting anymore, I guess, for me.
Is there a few things that have changed at all? Did you notice a
Well,
difference at a specific time frame or?
I would say like in the last year, in the last year I did lose one of my friends, in like a bad vehicle accident, so that's been hard. But I thought I was kind of over it, like I don't know. I went to her funeral. I mean, we were friends for like 20 years.
So very close friends. Would you say
Hmm.
very close or?
Yeah, 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 yeah. We were pretty close. We did a lot of stuff together. Yeah. Yeah, she was kind of my confidant. We would talk about things that were important to me and to her, and yeah, I relied on her for a lot of stuff. So that's probably the biggest change that I've had in the last year. Um, I don't know, but other than that, everything seems pretty good. Like nothing. I haven't really had any other big changes.
So do you feel that's when you started noticing your sadness feeling?
Well, right at first, after she died, I think it was more like I I was just kind of in a cloud. Like I didn't know what to do next. I was just kind of not really sure. But I wasn't really sad. I just was sort of in a cloud. I That's the best way I can describe it. And then I kind of got angry. I got a little bit angry about it, like kind of mad at God, sort of, that He took her away from me. And then I just went to like, then that's when I started feeling more sad. It's probably been like in the last 6 months or so that I started feeling more of the sadness, where I just don't have motivation, like to get up, and
So you're feeling tired,
yeah, yeah,
not feeling really excited or happy about getting up to do things?
yeah, yep.
And this feels different than before?
Yeah, because I used to get up at like 5 in the morning, and I would go exercise, do my exercise routine, and then I would eat a nice breakfast and go to work and come home, and I'd still have tons of energy. And now it's like, now I don't really exercise. Now I just kind of drag myself into work, and then I get home and I kind of drag myself home, and
So it almost sounds like everything feels pretty heavy.
yeah, it does. Yeah, feels heavy. Like everything takes a lot of work to do to get through the day. Yeah.
When you exercised, did you feel different after than you do now that you're not doing it?
Yeah, I did. I kind of got like a little burst of energy when I would exercise, so that would help.
Did that feel good?
Yeah, yeah, it did. Yeah. And then I would kind of feel a little bit happier and more like calm and um, kind of looking forward to the next day. Like, even if I had a lot of stuff to do, it was still like, meh, it's just a nice challenge and it kept me moving forward. Exercise did. So that's a good point. Maybe because I haven't been exercising as much, that maybe that's why I'm tired. I don't know.
So you like that feeling after exercise, the burst of additional energy that you would have?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Yep. Kind of kept me moving. It kept me going.
Is there any other changes that you've noticed since this loss?
I would.
In addition to the sadness and the loss of energy?
My work isn't as fulfilling for me anymore. Like I don't get as excited about. I don't feel like I've accomplished much at work anymore, like I used to.
Do you feel it started kind of at the same time as the loss of the best friend?
Probably about 3 months after that. 3 or 4 months, I would say I started feeling that. Where work just isn't as meaningful anymore as it used to be.
So you've always enjoyed your job up to about then?
Yeah, I have.
Did you have the same kind of passion? Was it a passion? Would you call it a passion? Or
Yeah, you could call it that. I think it was more like I felt like I accomplished something during the day. And now I feel like I don't accomplish anything as much as I used to. It felt fulfilling. At the end of the day, I was fulfilled. And now I feel like I'm not as fulfilled at work like I used to be.
so how would you say you feel after work? Just would it be an emptiness feeling, or would it just be a feeling of you haven't just accomplished anything?
A little of both. And I think maybe because I used to work, my friend and I worked together, so she was always at work.
Okay.
So I think maybe I miss having her there. So that changed, I think that changed my work environment for me. And I think I miss having her there with me.
You've thought a lot about this, haven't you? You've had a lot of good thoughts about where it's been going since your good friend has passed.
Yeah.
It's been affecting your work. It's been affecting your energy level. You have sadness. You have great words to place those feelings. That's a huge step, and what this is called sometimes is a grief process. Where you're grieving the loss. When you lose something, it sometimes doesn't feel like you have it anymore. So when it's gone, that loss gives you sadness sometimes. And sometimes people have a harder time, and it's a longer process. But
Is it normal that I go like, sometimes I'll get like sad, but then I'll get angry? Like I go back and forth sometimes.
I think as long as you can keep trying to identify that you have feelings during this process, that's a huge goal in life, is to have the knowledge of what you feel like. And then once you can put words to those feelings, then it will help you understand what you're going through a little better.
I don't really have anyone to talk to about it though. So that kind of makes it hard.
Okay. So how does it feel to talk about it?
It feels good. It feels like I'm getting stuff out. Like just feels good to like let it out and let someone else hear it and kind of take it on. Feels like I'm like releasing it. Kind of like when I exercise. Feels like I'm releasing something. Like those bad thoughts or those sad emotions. Just feels like it's going out of me. So I like that. So I like having people to talk to about it. But people at work, I've tried to talk to people at work, and they just don't really want anything to do. Because they're sad about it too. So they don't really want to talk about it because they miss her too. So it's kind of affected. Like
So
our
would you
work
say
environment.
So would you say that right now talking about it makes you feel better?
Yes, definitely.
Makes you feel not so heavy?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
For sure. Definitely helps.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think you want to keep talking about it in the near future? Do you want to try to keep talking about it?
Yeah. I think it's good that you were able to tell me about like the grief and what that is, because I didn't know that's what I was experiencing. I just thought I was just mad, and then I was sad, and then I didn't know that's like a process or anything. I just thought it was just how I would feel. Like, am I ever going to get over it? Am I always going to feel this way?
That is an answer I don't have at this moment, but when you talk about it more, I think if you keep talking about it, since that feels better for you, that will help you.
Okay.
If you would like, we can keep talking about it, and then we can get some more information, and we can learn some more about the process, and then help you through it.
Okay.
Would you like to do that?
Yeah. Like, even if there's like a group or something I could go to, do you think other people have gone through this stuff too? That like other people could help me out?
Do you think other people have? Have you talked to other people at work, or do they say anything?
Yeah. I think they would probably benefit from a group. That would be nice if we could all just kind of go to a group that would help us talk about it.
I think we could find some groups and some resources to help you through this.
Okay.
And if you'd like to talk to other coworkers to do it also,
Okay.
we could do that too.
Okay.
Would you like to do that?
Yeah.
So do you feel like you want to talk more about it in a group setting, or would you like to do you feel better personal setting, whereas just
I kind of
one?
want to do both.
Okay.
Yeah. Kind of want to do both.
Okay.
Yeah. So how do I get over this? How do I like get energy now? I just don't have any energy though.
So what do you feel gives you energy?
Eating good and exercising.
Okay. So you're more than welcome to try that. We can talk some more about those resources, on some ideas that we can get together for that. And we can meet again if you would like.
Okay.
Since we've gotten this far and you feel better when you do talk about it, I think this is great for you. And then in another few weeks we can have another one-on-one and look for some resources for group for you.
Okay.
Does that sound good, Jen?
Yeah. I think
Okay.
that'll work. Yeah.
Super. Do you know, have you been feeling any other different feelings lately? So I understand that you've felt sadness and a heavy weight, a lack of energy. Any other feelings that you can think of that you've had lately since the loss?
Did I say anger?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I guess, yeah, just angry.